Good morning, everybody. Afternoon, rather. It's been a long day. I'm taking care of my mother-in-law, but Reverend Kim and me are here to discuss different things. And after a full hour of almost talking, we decided to do a card draw. We exhausted ourselves because when you can't figure what is meant to be said, the cards will always give you your answer. And so now we will continue. Kim is currently drawing on her card. I have already given my card.
What deck are you using again?
I'm using the Great Eastern Oracle. And that was the one that my pendulum led me to when Reverend Elvia, decided that that was a good way to find which deck you should use. And that is what it showed me. And I've done it for the last two sessions. And it's quite interesting. It's decks that I've put away and haven't got to. And it was actually the very last deck of my cards. And it was brought out to me, and I'm thoroughly loving it. There's so much messages coming through.
I'm sticking with my creatures.
That's a happy deck.
It is a happy deck. It's a light deck. The other decks, they felt a little heavy, and I'm just not there to deal with heavy right now. So, all right, let me see what I got going on here. What do we got? What do we got? This one. All right. The other thing is too, there is an awful lot of from what I've been feeling is a lot of heaviness lately, and it's just I think there's an awful lot of energy and stuff, flying around. So yeah, we did have an awful lot of conversation and nothing really jumped out to kind of get us motivated. And as the creatures like to remind me, it's all about the journey.
Oh my gosh. And we have had an unbelievable journey in just our talk today, from one end of the spectrum to the other.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's nice to see, especially in this card, and to know that there are two travelers there. Okay, there's two little travelers. So you never travel alone. Your journey is never alone. Your journey is never by yourself. Sometimes it may feel that way, and to sit with that and in that silence and let yourself feel the presence of your entire team with you, your angels, the masters, your ancestors, everybody. You're never alone. You always have this phenomenal team to call upon to be with you. Yes, sometimes it's a little daunting if they're not physically there with you. It can feel a little dense and a little heavy, and to also just shift that a little bit to understand that you're not alone ever.
That I think that's the key right there. With all that's going on, just take a deep breath and realize you're never alone. And I mean, just what you name around you right now is encompassing. I mean, that's humongous, where we count our value by friends and family. And it's not, there's so much more around us.
Absolutely.
And they're always there for us. We just have to ask.
Oh my gosh, yes. And it's for me, it is a great comfort to know that they are always there. And I'm the most important thing for them. I'm their mission.
That's exactly right.
So they're not going anywhere. They don't have something better to do. I'm the better to do. I'm the better thing for them. That gives me great comfort to know that, my team is here solely for me, and that's the reason why they're here. So they're not going anywhere.
That's
It's not like,
exactly right.
oh, sorry, I got a meeting, gotta go somewhere. Yeah, no, that's not what they do.
That's right.
So I like that. So yes,
And it helps us so we're not alone in this journey.
absolutely.
Whether it's somebody physically right next to us,
Hmm.
we can talk to anybody in our circle at any time. Where
Yes.
a phone call, "Oh, I'm busy now, I can't talk," you know?
Yeah. Like, oh, can I call you back? It's like, well, yeah, sure. And then, maybe they do, maybe they don't, because life takes hold. Your team is always there, always there. They're never gonna walk away.
That is so true. Well, I've been doing all kinds of different stuff that just comes on my Facebook. And one of them it's Saluna Solutions. And that's Chital, which is one of the girls that is in our group and done many classes with us. But she has a Wednesday wellness. And today, for some reason, I always listen to her meditations because she has a wonderful voice. But today was to take the inner journey. And she did a meditation where you went from your physical to the inside, and then from the molecule level looking outside, and then brought us back. And it was so comforting to realize how our magnificent body works. And just our breath alone keeps it functioning. And it just brought peace to me where I'm having turmoil all around me. And so when I did Living with Angels chores with our pendulums, they brought me to my Great Eastern deck, and it was the very last deck. And every card I've drawn this week has just been breathtaking. And why I preference doing the Saluna Solution was, this is what it says: get into your energy vortex.
Oh,
And that's exactly where she took us.
beautiful.
And she took us beyond just our chemical body, but to our ethereal and our energetic body on the outside, so that you could commune with it. And it says, trust your higher consciousness. And it's a magnificent pink and red, and she's swirling and going up. And we do not trust ourselves. We do not really believe we are this magnificent, powerful individual. We are. And even if you don't believe, pretend, because the energy's there.
Yeah.
And it will help all of us, not just yourself. It's going to help the other ones that are struggling. And that's what's so important in this time. Don't worry about the outside world. Worry about yourself. Take care of yourself. Cleanse yourself. Time for yourself. And I'm finding a lot of time for myself because it's important. Not that I'm getting any more messages, not that I'm doing anything differently, but my body thanks me, because this physical body is here as long as we take care of it.
Yeah.
And if we don't take care of it, then we'll pass over. And I see that in so many of my family members are passing over, because you have to honor yourself and trust in yourself and believe you're on the right path. We know we are on the right path. Just do it. Just like Nike says, just
Let's
do
do it. I love that. I love that. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. That's beautiful. So we journey.
Yes, and that's the journey. That's all I was talking about, was the
Energy
journey.
vortexes.
Yes.
Which, there are a lot of people that do that. They travel to places where they have the energy vortexes on the planet. And I know there are a lot of people that do that. And I've never been, I don't think I've ever been to one. I'm not sure. I think I would have, felt something, but
No, you've been to one.
have I?
You just didn't see. Anytime you leave this physical realm or this physical time are encompassed with another area of time, that's a vortex. That's a
Okay.
portal, whatever
Alright.
you want to call it.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for that. Thank you for clarifying that for me. I like that. Yay. So I have been. Well, and you're right. You're right. Everything that I've read, you don't have to travel. You don't have to physically travel to a place in order to get the energy from that place. You can travel there with your mind, with your imagination, with, your higher self, however you want to. And of course, when you're sleeping and you're traveling, you're also experiencing all of that. That's true. That's true. Thank you for that. That's beautiful.
Now, that is one thing that I found in one of my classes I was taking, I forget what, they were teaching astral projection to go
Oh,
outside your body and go on. And I did it. It scared me.
did it?
I wasn't prepared for it. So since that time, I don't try to go out in other dimensions or other realms.
Okay.
Even if I protect myself. So that's not for me, but I do believe in it. I do know what happens. That's just not the avenue that I'm meant to take.
Okay. And that's good to know too. It's good to trust, your instincts and your intuition. You're not there, you're not there. And that's part of the journey as well.
I'm getting all these messages on my iPad because I lost my phone.
Have to find the phone.
I don't know how to find my phone. Does anybody know how to find my phone? I look it up and it tells me you press the app. Well, I have the app. I don't know where the app is.
The app is on your phone.
Exactly. Not my iPad.
Well, there's another part of the journey. The phone is
Oh,
not with
God.
you right now.
Ah.
Oh, that was beautiful, though. Thank you so much for that. So I think we will conclude for today. We want to thank everybody for joining us again on another Rev Talk. And we want to remind you to be gentle with yourself and to be kind to yourself. And to remember that you are unique in all the universe. There will never be another just like you in all of space and time. You are powerful, you are cherished, and you are loved. And without you, the song of the universe would be incomplete. Until next time, my friends, be well.